Hi, this is Frederique Murphy coming to you from our Mountain Moving Mindset headquarters, and you are very welcome to the M3 Mile podcast. The M3 Mile podcast is a weekly audio and video show designed for you. It provides you with bite-sized insights, bite-sized strategies for you to apply straight away to live and lead your life, your career, your business the M3 way. This is what the M3 Mile is all about, supporting you on your journey as you climb and move your mountains, accomplishing your extraordinary day after day. This is episode 10, and 10 means that this is the last one of this inaugural season. So before I continue, I want to say thank you. Your response over the last 9 weeks has simply been incredible, and I thank you. Hearing from you that episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 has made an impact on your life, on your career, on your business, and even those of you who shared it within your organization, realizing that the impact was spreading to your entire organization. It has been incredible, and I'm so thankful. So today, I want to wrap this season with expectations, specifically helping you manage and leverage these better. Are you ready? Expectations are critical because whether or not you realize it, we have expectations about absolutely everything, some conscious, most unconscious. That's where your awareness, and this feels nice. We are kind of looping back to episode 1, the importance of awareness. Your awareness is going to really help you with your expectations. The reason we have them for everything is that they help us manage our world. You can have 2 types of expectations, positive or negative expectations. When you have negative expectations about something, your anxiety level go up. When you have positive, exciting expectations, your anxiety level go down. Again, with your awareness, this is a great piece of information for you to hold on to. You might remember in episode 4, I spoke about emotions and I mentioned the power of our brain chemicals. And today, I am going to introduce you to dopamine. Now, I'm sure you have heard of dopamine before. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter and a neuromodulator, and it is produced in the brain. It is involved primarily in motivation and reward, and it helps us feel good. Dopamine helps me feel super good. We want to keep going. We want to experience it. It has this amazing ripple effect. When you get dopamine, you basically want more because it keeps you going. You want it to experience it more and more. That's why dopamine is really an exciting brain chemical. There are ways for you to release dopamine pretty much whenever and wherever you want. You can do it for yourself, and you can do it for your colleagues, for the people working in your team, for the people in your organization, for your family, for your friends. Here are my favorite ways to release dopamine. You get a release of dopamine when you listen to music. You get a release of dopamine when you get a gift. You get a release of dopamine when you tick things off. Remember, we've spoken about the power of list before. You know, those of us who love to strike things off at the end of the day, well, actually, we love it because every single time we strike something off, it releases dopamine in our brain, makes us feel good, makes us want to do it again. Another way to release dopamine has everything to do with reward and expectations. And I want to focus on expectations today. Now, before continuing any further, for those of you watching me, I want to explain what I'm wearing. If you're listening to me on iTunes, I'm wearing my Toto fleece jacket. This is an important piece of clothing for me. I love it. It's super comfortable and it means the world to me. I actually wear it always at the same time. I wear it all the way up to that minute when I'm about to step on stage and deliver one of my keynotes to associations and organizations around the world. Now, the reason why I'm wearing it today is because it's going to beautifully illustrate the story I'm about to share with you. You see, I want you to feel beyond understanding how you can really manage and leverage your expectations by understanding how dopamine gets released over and over and over again. With expectations, you want to think of 3 scenarios: when you do not meet them, when you do meet them, and when you over exceed them. Now, Toto jacket. Yes, there is a reason. Let me take you back a few months ago where I found out that Toto was touring and coming to me. My husband is an absolute Toto fan. He is probably the #1 fan in the world. So, as a surprise, I thought I'll go buy 2 tickets and that will be his birthday present. I bought the tickets as soon as they came out and then for months did not say anything. And then about a month before actually we were about to go, my husband found out that Toto were coming, went online to purchase 2 tickets. To his real disappointment, all of the tickets had been sold out for months. Here, he experienced a painful fall in dopamine. He felt bad. It's the opposite of feeling good. Now you understand when you do not meet an expectation, when one of your expectations isn't met and you feel bad, this is because your brain had a fall in dopamine. Now, a few weeks later, on his birthday, I was away. So from his expectation point of view, he wasn't expecting anything. I was in a different country training a course on neuroscience. But I had organized a few surprises and he received a text while I'm away telling him to go somewhere in the house to find a little birthday present I had organized with a handwritten card and such and such. Now, he had no expectations. So this is your second scenario where you can release and help release dopamine into somebody else. Not expecting anything, by him reading the card, getting the little goodies I had organized, makes his brain release dopamine and makes him feel good. Now, I'm not finished. Let's continue with our third scenario. When I arrived back home, I surprised him with the 2 tickets. Now, you could say, well, he wasn't surprised there because receiving a gift does automatically release dopamine. Correct, but I did not stop there. I was aiming high. I was aiming to the top of that mountain to get that super dose of dopamine. So, I just told him we were getting 2 tickets. And on the day of the event, I surprised him further. Not only were we going to Toto, but actually we were going as VIP, including sound check and meeting with every single member of the band beforehand, with photos, signatures, hugs, question and answers, and etc., etc. At that moment, he got an extra shot of dopamine released into his brain. This is the power that you have. Consciously and purposely, I want to now ask you, how can you consciously and with purpose release dopamine in both yourself and the people surrounding you, your team members, your friends, family, your colleagues? I've gave you loads of ideas. I want you to see that you can take charge of your happiness. You can make yourself feel good, feel super good. You, as a leader, can make your team feel super good. I want to wrap this episode with a few words by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, whom, along Martin Seligman, is a leading influencer in the field of positive psychology. Mihai said, "Contrary to what other people believe, happiness isn't something that happens to us. It is something that we make happen." So how will you make happiness happen around you? This is your challenge this week. And your M3 mile is leverage the power of expectations to boost your happiness, which will boost performance, yours and others. Et voila, that's a wrap, which also wraps up season 1 of the M3 Mile podcast. It has been such a pleasure to spend with you 5 minutes per week after week after week over the last 10 weeks. Thank you so much. You know, if you want more, I can come to you, your association, your organization, and deliver my Lead Beyond the Edge keynote. Now you know the power that 5 minutes can have. Imagine what happens after 60 minutes. So if you, your association, your organization is interested in tapping into the power of the mind, instilling new beliefs, attitudes, behaviors to create lasting change, I invite you to reach out and or visit frederiquemurphy.com/speaking so that you can read more about it. And I so look forward to meeting you in real life, in person. And come, inspire, equipped, you and your colleagues with a maintain moving mindset. By now, you more than likely have already subscribed, but if you haven't done so, do it now so that you can access all previously released episodes for season 1. And do continue sharing with your friends and your colleagues. Thank you so much. I know I appreciate it and I know they do too. And you know how much I love hearing from you. So once you've applied this week's strategy, do leave a comment. I want to thank you for joining me on this week's episodes. And if you've watched it directly on YouTube, do come over to frederiquemurphy.com/1-10. That's for season 1, episode 10, so that you can access the show resources and transcript. And as always, between episodes, you can access a lot more M3 Power when you join my M3 Power community. My members always say to me, beyond the fact that it is free, that they love being a member because it helps them stay in the maintain moving mindset state of mind. Pun totally intended. So come on over, join us, and together let's move mountains and accomplish the extraordinary in your life, in your career, in your business, within your organization. I'll see you soon.